It's a shame, really, because we're about... 1, 2... I'd say 14 blocks. Oh, no. Wait, I can't really determine that. It's really hard. It's really hard to see. Wait, I need to make sure it's closer up. It's hard to get a proper perspective. Okay, not what I want to do. I think it's because I need to go into free camera mode. There we go. If I click down here... Okay, that should be... What am I doing it from there for, anyway? That seems to be about 12 to 13 blocks smaller than the original design. I think it's for the greater good, though. Because, like I said, even though it is a 1x1 sort of example, the Minecraft version that I made, it is 1x1, it still doesn't mean it's going to look good on timber and stone, because the blocks just... They are smaller looking, anyway. And it just makes sense. And it just makes sense. That's such a bland thing to say. I hate that I say that. It doesn't... There's no detail there, like, oh, it just makes sense. Like, great. What a fantastic example. Or, not example, a description of how you're feeling about this particular item or object or skeleton army slowly approaching your base on either side. Quite terrifying. Yeah. Oh, yep, that just clicked. Yeah, anyway, let's take out these skeletons before they start to commence on the godly rage upon our citizens. The land of Islay right there. Really, we could just wait around. The skeletons should probably just, like, walk all the way around to our castle gate. If we block this off, then future fights should be easy for us, because we can just stick around the gate forever, because it'll be the only way they can actually get in. Skeletons, anyway. Spiders can get in all they want, but as long as it's on the matriarch, I am fine with it. These towers now are pretty much completed, and I'm going to say that they look quite fantastic. I love them. I think they look good. They are the appropriate size. They do overhang the castle very nicely. I still feel like, though, I'm just conflicted on whether I want these towers to be taller or smaller. It's weird for me, because the center of the castle should really be the bigger bit. But that's not always the case. And I want them to be mirrored as well. I want them to be the same size. Are they the same size? I checked this a moment ago, but my perception right now is off completely. Yeah, they are the same size. I think to save stone, and to make sure we're actually good to go, we are going to make these towers slightly taller. I think we have to. They might look a bit strange, but we can always sort of add some windows here and there. Maybe a few other designs. Actually, we should definitely make sure we get some sort of windows sorted out for later on. Where am I going? There we go, dig and mine. So if we get the windows right... Oh, we can actually start off already. So if we get a window right there. Right here. Yeah, there we go. So if we start the window off here, it looks a bit strange, I suppose. And then we can get, like, another one right there. Or maybe it should be further in. And then this goes up like this. And then we'll get rid of that one. Yeah, it should be further in. They're not really there to make sense. They're just there for aesthetical purposes. But mostly I just don't want them to use them to actually get in and out of the castle. I think that's fine. But that's fine now. That's the difference. It's okay at this point, but we haven't really gone up any further. So, doing this now, like I said, it's just completely pointless. Right, let's go nuts. Let's add ourselves some more castle brick to this tower. Hopefully, our masons can keep up with the demand that we currently have with the brick. We're getting very close. I'm feeling it right now. I'm getting very excited. See it all nice and finished. Good to go. Merv just... Damn it, Merv! I've had you for ages and you just won't learn. I need to get, like, a proper trainer. Help me teach you. I'm obviously not good enough. We need a professional. Need someone to sort him out. I mean, don't get me wrong. The professional will probably sort of come up to me and sort of be like, okay, he's mine now. No, don't do it. Don't do that whole, like, dog whisperer thing. Don't, please. I want him to stay the same. I just don't want him to shit everywhere. That's all. Right, let's send our soldiers through this well, previously quite beautiful forest, but now murky and horrible. Let's send Finette and... No, wait, is this... That's Farkas. No. Stuart right there. Usk, there we go. Finette and Usk, obviously, Padawan and Jedi Master right there. Finette, you're going back to your guard position, don't get me wrong. I do like the fact that you are quite obedient when it comes to your guard duties, but that's not what I want you to do right now. Also, I want these two soldiers right here to go, Farkas and Stuart right there, to move up and deal with these skeletons on the other side of the map. Devs, can you change it so that they just spawn on one side? Because it's so frustrating having to move around the map. It makes my life so much easier if they all just approach from one place. Alright, here we go. As a light request, obviously, you know, I'm not yelling at you. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't see right now. That's great. Oh, but come on, where are you? There we go. So that's one down. I imagine these two have already made it over here now. They have. The game is not paused yet, but we can get them to cross the river. There we go. Thank you very much. These ones have armor. Quite scary. So Finette and Farkas, Finette and Usk really, should stick together. Finette is faster though still, because we haven't made her any decent sort of armor pieces just yet. But we should be able to kill this one before he does any damage. There we are, nice and easy. I'm not looking forward to that being, to their AI being improved. I'm really not. There's going to be a lot more deaths. Then again, I probably can still sort of macro my way out. Is it micro or macro? I can never get that right. I watch a lot of competitive StarCraft, and I just forget macro and micro every single time. I hate my brain, okay? Never working for me. It's always against me. The chicken survived. Yippee. I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, feeling pretty happy about that one. These skeletons are now making their way over to the entrance of our base. We can move our two soldiers. Make sure the Usk and Finette right there. They have a little handshake. They have a little heartfelt speech. Usk is like, "You've grown up so much since your days of being Anakin Skywalker." And then they walk on a hill and get slightly burnt. It's quite unfortunate. Also, it's a damn shame that Finette right there is related to Anakin Skywalker. Oh well, there you go. That is a quite scary thing, really. I'm saying the full name. I don't feel like I need to even say the full name. We need to get rid of all these sides right here. And we also need to make sure this goes up by an extra block. There we go. How's stone right now? 482. And we should still be making it. Looks like we are. I think we made like 300 extra or something like that. And it's a good thing they're working on this while they're fighting the skeletons. Gets rid of a little bit of the monotony of building. I won't lie. Some people have been sort of requesting maybe I should spawning a few enemies every now and then. I don't like the idea of that. I don't know why. It feels forced. Feels like I'm scripting it. You know, don't get me wrong. Scripting things are fine. You know, nothing wrong with having a little bit of a story here and there. Especially if you do it well. But that's the difference. Doing it well. I can't do it well. So, there we go. Don't give myself enough credit. Really don't. Innkeeper, you're great. You're great right there. Give myself a handshake. That was really awkward to do because it's impossible to give yourself a proper handshake. She took a drink right there. It was probably a moment of, well, not silence. I'm glad I put the music out there in the background. Oh, bit of damage right there on Stuart. Yeah, I'm glad I put the music on in the background because for me it's just complete silence. I remember back in the day, season 2 and 1, where we would have the normal music in the background every now and again, and it would just sort of randomly go. Like the game's got beautiful music. Don't get me wrong. I'm not just sure if that belongs to them or if it belongs to a website. I think I found it on a website actually at one point. So I'm pretty sure it's royalty free. I don't know. I'd rather not make assumptions. But it is pretty good. I do miss it, just a little bit though. Every time I start the game up, I get a little bit of it at the start anyway. So maybe I'm just sort of being a little bit of a meh. There we go, a bit of a meh. So let's move our guards back into guard position. You right there, Farkas, should be standing guard position. Yeah, you're fine. Any enemies in this direction? No, just a bunch of farmers and a bunch of sheep. There's a corpse right there from a skeleton. Some spiders may have spawned. looks like a few of them have spawned, and then a few more skeletons to dispose of right here. There we are. Beautiful. Okay, come on now. We can finish this. We've got this. Apparently not. Alright, everyone's stuck. Okay, that's fine. Can you all get down, please? I don't know why you're so stuck. There we are. We still need to get the middle done. Oh, you're going to work on it? Yep, you are. What about this side? No one going to do this? Are we all getting there? I guess they want to do this bit first. Let's show designations. We need to get rid of this height limit now. It's going to be a shame getting rid of this, but I feel like it's going to start disrupting with their building. Oh, height limiter. How long have you been here? It's got to be at least since sort of episode 10, I feel. I think that was like day 20. I can't recall. I don't recall. A lot of the days went by on live streams, really. Like 4-hour live streams, which is about, what, 12 episodes? So, yeah, I imagine most of the days went by on those. I'm going to miss you, height limit thing. You really have guided us through the land of Islay, helping us construct many buildings, mostly the castle, because we needed a height limit thing on here, just to know how far we can really go up. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Inanimate object thing game that's not even an inanimate object, doesn't exist at all, just a bunch of pixels. Goodbye, friend. Okay. I'm sad now. I miss it already. I miss it already. Let's make sure these things are actually leveled, because I don't think they are. They are, apparently. My depth perception continuing to be a negative of my... continuing to screw me over just a little bit. What the hell's going on there? Oh, that's scaffolding. Right, okay. So why are they ignoring this side completely? Oh, they're coming down now. Like I said, I guess they were focusing on this tower. But now they're coming up here. They want to start constructing. They want to start building. And I think this is the good level for us to actually go up. Now, the problem we have right now is whether we go up the same way we've done with this tower or we go up the same way we've done with these normal towers. And something tells me that this tower design looks a lot nicer than this one. I don't like this. It looks fat. I mean, there's nothing wrong really with that. But just with the design of the castle, it's out of place in comparison to all the others. And I mean, I suppose we can make this a special tower. Maybe we could put the ballista on that tower. I mean, really, I'm going to put a ballista on these two right here. And this tower. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. So a ballista here, a ballista here, one right there, one right there, and one right there. That's fantastic. These towers serve a purpose now, ladies and gentlemen. It means we have to get rid of the front sort of bits to make sure the ballista can actually fire in sort of a relatively 90-degree arc. Probably, hopefully, a little bit more. Same with this bit right here, only it's going to be at an angle, so it's going to be a little bit more weird. In fact, we might need a third one that can shoot through the middle, because it looks like it's going to be going through these two bits. Also, I think we still need to do the flooring for this area. Yeah, okay. The flooring is still a bit of a problem. We'll get rid of that later. That's nothing we need to worry about right now. God, I love the engineers. It's so good. It's probably going to be the only building with this type of tower roof, though. No, then again, maybe all the special houses need to have this kind of roof. And then all the other ones can just be wooden with a sort of normal Tudor design. I think that's probably a good idea. I'm not sure how simple I really want to go with the design. It looks like they're sort of giving up right here. Let's just make sure they build this up. Is it the wood? No, they're not wood. The stone. Looks like they're fine with the stone. Let's go down here. Make sure this sort of goes up. Actually, that's the problem right now. Yeah, getting this bit done is going to be a bit of a hassle. I guess we make sure we got the scaffolding sorted out. Construction. There we go. Oh, okay. Sure. Sure. Do that. Oh, no. Not what I wanted. There we go. Got there in the end. Same with the other side. Should really go further down anyway. Continue with the spiral effect. Alright, anyway. Let's go back to the top. So we're getting sort of... We probably need to go up maybe an extra block layer now that I think about it. Nah, this should be fine. This should be good to go. It should be about the same size, slightly taller. I like the idea of it being slightly taller. Man, I hate making my mind up. I can't do it. It's hard for me to make my mind up on these things. Let's go to the brick. Let's see what we've done right here. So basically these two I think. And the same with this block. And then we just sort of go round. So it looks like we're going to go up one layer anyway. Do the same here. Oh, great. Okay. Can't do that. We're not at the corner, apparently. And they're having a little bit of trouble right now. We need to go up by an extra 3 blocks here. Or 4 blocks. Screw it, we'll do floor. Not floor, 4. They're a little bit stuck. Just a smidge. And then we can go round. Which probably does mean for us that we will need to go up by an extra layer. I don't really mind doing that. But we are going to have these blocks right here go out. Because it fits in with the design. Do you want to go down further? We could, now that I think about it. There is something else we can do to make it look a little bit more unique, but it's a bit weird to do. I think that's the only problem with doing it. Let's pause right now. Let's just see how this works. So what we could do is instead do this. Give it like a little bit of a flag effect. Like that. I quite like that, actually. That's quite nice looking. It's pretty. But they can build it very easily, because we can just get rid of the middle parts and then sort of add them as we go on. So if we get rid of these, and we'll have to get rid of that bit, and then just sort of go down like this. I quite like that. That's a nice looking design. We're going to go for it. This one's going to be a bit awkward, because we've already sort of done a bit of construction. So we're going to have to sort of delete them. Probably that one. We only need to get rid of one of them. This side as well, unfortunately, has already been constructed. I'm adding unnecessary things to the design now, though, I feel. Maybe I'm getting a little bit too optimistic with what we can do. There we are. I think we got rid of most of the blocks, so now we can just make this sort of weird-looking kite or flag design. And then we can go up from that. And it should look different. It should at least give the tower a little bit of uniqueness, a little bit of shape, and also make it look a little less tall, which is definitely what I'm trying to do. What do you want, Merv? Hey? Oh, this side needs to be done. Oh, not that bit. There we go. I was making, like, annoying eating sounds and that lot. Well, he's not making eating sounds, he just wants something to eat. Construction, you've got your own bowl of seeds, man. Or mixed bowl of parrot food stuffs that are good for you. High nutrition and parrots. Made for a happy parrot. I'm currently reading the box. Excuse me, my voice is just dying right now. It's always the case. I mean, this is quite a long recording. It always is when playing Land of Islay. I record for 30 minutes longer. Which can do a number on the voice. Which is actually quite strange. It doesn't really make too much sense. Because I could do a live stream for 4 hours fairly well, I suppose. Not as well as I would like, but I can get there. But yeah, for some reason with Timber and Stone, it just slowly starts to die. It's probably because this game is a little bit more mentally taxing, because I build more in Timber and Stone. And it does take a long time. And you really got to focus, because screwing up is not necessarily a death sentence, but it's annoying. There we are. Merv threw something on the floor. What the hell is that? Alright, that's my drawings. My drawings right there. My very crappy drawings that an 8-year-old... I mean, if you looked at that, you'd probably feel like, oh yeah, 8-year-old probably put on parents' fridge or something like that. Can they not build down? I guess not. I mean, that's fine. I think I can put scaffolding to sort of skirt around. Oh, man, I just realized how annoying this is going to be. We don't have time, ladies and gentlemen. We do not have time. How is that really going to look? It's going to look good. Okay, that's why it's going to look... Tell you what, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get all this stuff done. Then we can continue onwards with the towers. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I've completed the sort of bottom layer right here for our castle tower. I think it looks quite nice. We'll see the final result soon, hopefully. We need to continue with the construction of this tower. I've done a little bit of the flooring, and I have made the walkways or the spiral staircase in order to get up to the top. I've also made some scaffolding to these two towers as well, because I just make sure... I just wanted there to have multiple ways to get up and down the castle, because it's quite awkward otherwise. There's still other bits and bobs to do other than that. But that could be done sort of its and bits on the live stream. So I'm fine with that. As long as we get these towers done, we can see the rough final result. And then what we can do is, if hopefully we have enough time, we can get some of the doors put in. I'm not sure if we will after finishing off these towers, because it's going to take a little while. So I have to imagine that's, once again, a live stream thing. I am looking forward to seeing the proper final result, though. But this is still pretty good looking. Come on now. I was going to say come on now, and then go off to start sort of yelling at one of the workers. But I just sort of forgot about it. Let's get rid of this bit, and let's do the same over here. Oh, no, I missed out. Missed out on that. We have to mine that up. I want that to actually be part of the wall. Same with this bit as well. We're going to have to make sure this bit's mined out and just make it part of the walkway. Since this is going to be the walking layer. Now, there are bits and bobs that I'm missing purposefully, just because I want them to actually get this wooden bit done first. It's sort of done on a layer-by-layer build. They work on the smallest... Oh, God. No! Why the hell are you all of a sudden really fast at doing it then? What the hell? They're usually very slow, and then it's like, oh, nope. He doesn't want it to go here quickly. Be very quick. Then again, I'm probably getting that confused with the actual mining instead. Alright, so this bit goes out. Yep, it's supposed to do that. The reason I'm missing some bits is just the way I did the scaffolding. Bloody, I'm accidentally selecting, like, on the corners, which is select through them for some reason. It's a bit weird. Anyway, as I was saying, so they sort of build layer by layer, and then they'll try and build the smallest layer stuff first, which is why they get a bit confused if they want to build a bit higher, and they just ignore it. Which is why they are sometimes a bit awkward. So there you go. We'll get this bit done though. Oh, Merv, stop mucking around. Stop mucking around. Oh, bloody hell, I keep hitting through it. Just go for the flat part. There we go. Getting confused, getting angry over nothing. Let's make sure this this block right is going to be mined up, and then we can get our wall layer started. Let's see, where? Not a wall layer, a floor layer. There we go. Just like this on the outside layer, on the outside of wall. Because eventually, actually, I don't really want to do that just yet, because I want to make sure I can actually mine, actually build these two areas. My words today are going all over the place. In fact, I'd rather them just ignore this and make sure I get this part of the castle done first. But hopefully we can actually get them to start moving. Is it paused again? Another spider. Spiders are stopping progress right now because they just keep pausing the game for me without noticing. It should come up in red at the bottom left. Like, spider is attacking. Quick, run the fuck away. Oh, fly, parrot. There we are. His wing clipped the curtain just then. That was quite scary looking. Hopefully no pain was induced. We need to get that little block right there. But for the most part, this is starting to work out. And I think it looks quite nice. It looks different. It works out. It makes the towers perhaps look a little bit bigger, which I quite like. I'm looking forward to seeing it finished, however. That is the main point. And I keep specifying that because I don't know what else to really say. I can come up with some jokes. I don't know any jokes, actually, off the top of my head. I'm a great individual. You know, if you meet me in real life ever, you know, don't be surprised if I'm actually quite dull and kept to myself. There you are. Quite dull, really. Don't know really what to say. Hello, I'm the Innkeeper. You should shake your hand right there, Bill. Hi, Bill. How you doing, Bill? I'm not sure why your name's Bill. Just I feel like the first person I'm going to meet might be Bill. Ever. The first person to ever be met will be Bill. There we are. I am just here by myself all the time. Every day. Every single day. I am a hermit. I'm not really much of a hermit. I can't be a hermit. It's impossible to be a hermit in this day and age. Impossible. Just make sure we get these walls done. Oh, we're getting there. I'm excited. These farmers just sort of screwing around. We have got ourselves a decent amount of iron. I did gather some while we were waiting, or while I was constructing the tower a little bit more. So we're down to 84. Well, up to 84. We're just sort of being a bit random here. This looks like some sort of sign. It looks like a fist, actually. It's a fist or some sort of Gallagher-based weapon, ship, design, thing. Or Space Invaders. It feels like it anyway. Or a really shit fork. It's a terrible fork. It's just got that bit there. And that's like just a little toothpick sized. It's awful. They are taking a while though, because there are only 2 ways up, and they seem to prefer the spiral staircase on the main tower because it is easier to get up and down with. Then again, they're just sort of being a bit random with it. They're just getting a bit stuck. Life should be getting a little bit easier though. We are nearly there. That guy was sort of walking around for a little while and then just gave up immediately. We should check for any enemies. I like the checking of enemies. It gets rid of a little bit of the monotony of just staring at the castle for hours on end. I'm feeling pretty good about this though. The live stream, it should be fantastic though. It's really weird talking about the live stream in it. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. My storage device ran out of space, and Fraps was like, "Yeah, we ain't going to tell you that." So it won't tell you anyway. It will just stop giving you the recording numbers in a specific color, which is you know, a great indicator when you're not really looking at it all the time. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, the finished design right here for our castle. As you can see, it looks quite fantastic. These 2 towers right here are about 2-3 blocks taller than the tops, the crenellations of the smaller towers in the middle, as you can see right there. And it looks quite nice looking. I love them, especially the sort of arrow design that we have right here. It's quite nice. Looks more like a banner, really. It just sort of makes them look a little bit more prominent, I suppose. A lot more fortified. I like that. We are going to get some windows in. That's the kind of stuff that we'll get done on the live stream. Some windows. We'll get the doors installed. We'll get the crenellations on the top layer right here done. Lots of small things to really get done. But it looks beautiful. Look at it. Let's have a little spin around right there. This is effort, ladies and gentlemen. This is what? 12 plus episodes worth of content created right here on the build. This must be at least 20,000 stone blocks. Probably about 3,000 wood or something like that. Probably not 3,000 wood, but a decent amount of wood. It's beautiful. I can't concentrate right now because Merv is on my hand eating my keyboard. Look at it from the back though. It looks menacing. It's nice. It's unfortunate we didn't really try much contrast, but at the same time, there's not really much to contrast with in this textures, at least with the textures when it comes to making it look good with castle brick. I just think castle brick looks good with castle brick, but it does not look good with anything else other than wood. And I don't really want to use that for the wall because it just doesn't look right as the wall. But there you go. Looking good, I would say. Especially the moat definitely helps to make the castle look a lot more defensible. And that's really what we wanted to do at the end of the day. We wanted to make it look fortified, strong, capable of withstanding attacks from necromancers. That's why we're here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we got attacked in Season 2. Hopefully Season 3, we can actually defend ourselves from the necromantic scum. I think that'd be great. My entire speech ruined right there from the which is usually always the case. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. It's been pretty fantastic. I feel like that's a much better outro. It's been a pleasure. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for updates on my channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch for live streams. I'm the Innkeeper, and I'll see you all next time. Is that like a good outro? Is that like a different one? It doesn't make sense because I'm saying it's been a pleasure, and then saying the Innkeeper, and then saying the proper outro, and then saying the Innkeeper again, and then saying it. See you later. It's really weird, and also it's very quick. Hopefully, we'll get a lot of stuff done in the live stream. It's going to be fantastic. It should be after this video, and then we should be able to get back to normal, finish off a bunch of other stuff. It's going to be fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing this town come to life. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Mo just flew off there. Look at it. Oh, it's going to be nice. I am excited. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.